Welcome back to 10 Minutes of Naked Astrology, where I talk to you about astrology in my robe with nothing underneath, so that way you can get something in your imagination while I keep you occupied with information. Now, we are going to be talking about Mars in Aquarius from January 2026 into the beginning of March of 2026. Let's get started. If you are awesome, you should press all the buttons and tell me how much you love me in the comments because it makes me happy. And I am doing a giveaway of a 4-leaf clover bookmark. It will look something like this. It is a real 4-leaf clover collected and handmade by yours truly. Once I hit 5,000 subscribers, there's a kitty at the window. Now, I'm probably going to keep stalling. When Mars, which is the planet of action, war, motivation, getting things done, in Aquarius, can we say random, weird, just a whole other worldly entity is Aquarius. Put those together, and we have some weird actions. We're doing some weird shit. So, one of the first things that happens is Neptune goes into Aries. I hate things at 0 degrees. And we are going to have a conjunction to Pluto in Aquarius. Can we say we are changing things up? For sure, with the whole world, if not with the whole universe. Like, things are moving and changing, and we have really no idea what's going on. Like, everything in the news that just seems really random and out of the ordinary and out of place, and just where did that left field come from? Yeah, that's all of this. And then we are going to have a full moon around 15 degrees, give or take where you are in the world. Remember, I can do a personalized reading for you of whatever you need. I do tarot, astrology, palmistry, stichomancy, graphology, and more for free if you want it. It can be for 10 minutes so long as I am allowed to upload it and share it with the internet. I do paid readings as well. If you're interested, please reach out. My eyebrow looks funky. Anyway, so we have a full moon, which all of this time period is more about other things going on rather than Mars, even though this video is about Mars, which, by the way, if you don't already know, I have an astrology predictions playlist to 2046 where I am doing all of these videos and then putting them into that playlist so that they can be played in order based on the time period that you need to see. I did all of the big major planets first, and now we are coming down to these planets that are closer to Earth. So that way we have the big picture, and then we're drawing in. If you look at my channel, go to playlist, the astrology predictions to 2046. There you will find all of those in that order. Moving on. When we have that full moon, the moon is going to be in Virgo, it looks like. The sun... It can't be in Virgo then. Anyway, the sun is going to be conjunct Mars, which is a good thing for our actions. And then Uranus during this time is also going to go direct. At some point, we will have an inconjunct to Jupiter in Capricorn. Jupiter is big, expansive, like large scale communication. So think the big telecommunications or public speaking, and Cancer, which is emotional mama drama. This is inconjunct, and inconjunct is like you're sitting at a table and you're looking at someone and there's a vase in the way, so you kind of have to look this way. So it's kind of annoying. So Mars in conjunct Cancer is going to be a very messy conversation, and the Aquarius energy, if you have more Aquarius or air energy, you're not going to take the conversation as seriously as the water signs or Cancer dominant people that are going to have those communications will need you to take it, because they are emotionally stunted and needing to express that. So if you don't hear them, or if you don't listen to them, if you don't take that seriously, obviously that's a problem. And same thing with them. they need to tone down their emotions. They need to like have some emotional regulation and emotional control to be able to come to you like an adult. Of course, you don't want to hear it anyway. And then Saturn is also going to go into Aries, and that's going to conjunct Neptune and Aries, which are still at 0 degree. This is what this is mainly about. This thing is, okay, yes, we are going into change. All change does not necessarily mean that it's good change. So I've talked in my Saturn and Aries and my Neptune video in Aries. All of this stuff is about self-work, self-healing, self-help. I am on repeat about it. When it's at 0 degrees, you are not doing the work correctly. You just, I would tell you to not even bother during this time, but this is like the beginning of, again, when you need to start that. So do the things. My phone is dying. And we are going to have a sextile to Chiron in Aries. So Mars is going to be sextile that at around the 20. So I think I was almost done with the video and it cut off because I didn't have enough memory. And so I just got off a shift and then I have to wake up in like 4 hours and go back. So I'm doing this just to finish it, just so that it's completed, and then I'll have to just deal with the rest of it later. I was almost done anyway. Sextile, Europe, man, Chiron in Aries at 23 degrees. So that's a nice thing. We're working towards nice things for ourselves, and we might be doing it in a little bit of a weird way, a different way. It's a different way, but it's a good way. And then it ends with a square to Uranus in Taurus at 27 degrees. So that's I can't consider that. I can't consider that a mutual reception. I can't do it. I don't have it in me to even try. That's just painful. Because how we're creatively working on things, for whatever reason, is either not working with someone else or not working with us. But I'm going to finish this up so that I can cook dinner and go to bed. So, cook dinner and take a nap. Yeah. Peace out, fam. Much love.